guys are doing great. Hope you guys are doing okay. And especially hope you guys are safe out there because you need to be safe. I remain your humble lady Peter Obayo J. And today we are going to be drafting a normal basic blouse with a blouse sleeve and with normal belt waist. So that is what we are going to be drafting at this very minute. Please, if you are new to this platform, consider me and subscribe, share, click on the notification bell for more notification. And if you're my old subscriber, thanks for always stopping by. God bless you. Like I always say, without you, this platform will not move forward. Then if you are just coming, please consider me and do subscribe. So let's start. The tools we need for this cutting of this blouse, we need the chalk. This is it. We need a piece of chalk. We need ruler. Then we need scissors and we need tape. So cut this fabric. As you can see, I've already folded it into two. So, but you are not going to cut through the front side. We are going to fold it again through the back side. And the measurement I'm working with is 27 length of measurement because it is a normal blouse. Then the bust measurement is 40. Then the waist measurement is 36. That is what we just need. That is just the measurement we need to work with this very minute. Then, as you can see, I'm going to cut these two fabric together. I have folded it into two. This is it. Folded it into two widths. I just left some inches here. It's not equal to 1 inch. Let me measure. It's even, let's say, half inches. I left it for the back side because I want the back side to be bigger than the front part. So let's start. Let's work with the measurement. We are working with round neck measurement. Put your tape here. Make sure the two sides is equal. I'm working with 4 inches of neck depth, of a neck width. Then the depth is 5 inches. That is what I'm working with right away. Okay, the one that is longer is the back part. So I'm coming. Okay, so that means the back part length will be 3. Let's make it 2. Let's make it 2 inches. So like I said the back part will be longer than the front part, and this is the front part. So let's take the front part and fold it again. This is the back part. So what we got here again. Okay. First and foremost, you just have to trim it to make it. As you can see, I've already placed my mark from the depth, from the which is the front part. I'm taking a depth of 5 inches for the neck, then the width of 4 inches. Then normal shoulder is 8 inches. Then I minus 1 inches from here, making it 8 inches because the armhole that I measured before is 9 inches. So when I minus 1 inches, it will become what? 8 inches. So I roll it down to this very part. Then the neckline I have covered it. Then the back measurement is 2 inches. I took 2 inches for the back measurement, but first of all, we are going to cut the back first before cutting the front of the neckline. So our armhole measurement is 10, and this is it. I'm working with our armhole measurement, I mean to say, is 9. Then from shoulder to the waist, from shoulder to the bust is 10 plus half inches is 10.5, and I'm working with the bust measurement of 10 inches plus 3 inches because it's a free top. I had 3 inches to it. Then I had 2 inches to it. Let's make use of 2 inches. So it will become what? 12. You mark down. Then we don't really need under bust measurement right now, but we need the waist measurement. So from shoulder to waist is 17 plus half inches allowance to it, that is 17 and half. Then the waist is 36. Divide by 4 is 9, and this is 9 plus 2 inches sewing allowance, it is 11. Is 11. Then from waist to hip is, that is the length of the, from the waist to the length is 8 inches that is remaining. So we are going to work with hip measurement for the down parts. The hip measurement from the down part, because from waist to hip is 10 inches. So but when you really want to have your curve, is from 6 to 10. So let's work with the hip measurement for this very down part. So let's say the hip measurement of this blouse is going to be 44. Then half of it will be 11 plus 2 inches sewing allowance, it is 13. Exactly the length of this very blouse. So what you do, bring out your curve. Then half of shoulder, armhole shoulder is 4. Half of it is 4, because since you minus 1, it has become 8. So half of it will be what? 4 inches. Half of it will be 4 inches. Then since it is a upper blouse, this is the front part of it, you have to minus 1 inches from this part. You place your tape here, minus it. Then for you to have a good curve, if at all you don't have a curving ruler, you can place your measurement at the middle point. Then you mark. Then you take your curve from this part. Then from there, then you blend to this part. Blend to this part. So that is it. So what we do now, we cut it out. We are going to cut the back part first. After cutting the back part, you remove it, or if you can't remove it, just place your scissors like this, and you take the front part. So this is the front part I'm working with right here. So whatsoever thing you trace down, that is what you are going to cut this very minute. So I have cut the front part of it. So what you do right now is to curve it, is to trace it. But while tracing it, make sure we minus 1 inches from this part, so that the front will be deeper, the front armhole will be deeper than the back. So make sure you curve it like this. Then create space in this place. Then take it to this part. Are you seeing it? Make sure you create like 1 inches in this space while cutting it. Don't follow this very part. Make sure your chalk is forward a little bit, because we remove 1 inches from this part, so that the front part of the armhole will be what? We have a very good curve. You still have to trace down. As you are cutting, make sure you are arranging. As you are cutting, you are arranging. This is it. Then you measure 4 inches. 4 inches at the back. You slant it 4 inches. This is 4 inches. Slant it to that very part, because it's not a stretchy fabric, so it will be hard for you to put it on later. So you have to create back space here, so that you can easily put it on. you can put a zip or a button. So that is that. So let's cut the flare right now. We are cutting the blouse sleeve. We are cutting the blouse sleeve. Blouse sleeve. That is what we are cutting right now. We are going to create a circle because it's a circle blouse sleeve. So there is different method of creating a circle. So you can create circle from triangle shape. This is it. So what you do, you mark, then you mark 4 inches downward. Are you seeing what I'm doing? You mark 4 inches downward, but that is where the curve is going to take place from. I'm going to cut first one, then later we'll use it to cut the other one. It's a blouse sleeve. Then from there, we are working with 14 inches of length. Place it like this, then like this. Then you cut. We are working with 2 meters of fabric. It's supposed to be 1 meter of fabric, but because of this flared, this balloon sleeve flared, that is why we are working with these very meters of fabric. So you use it to trace the other one again. So you just trace it out again. Make sure the fabric is smooth. Make sure you arrange it properly. Okay, this is it. Trace down. Make sure the two are equal. Okay. This is the 2 sleeve. This is the 2 balloon sleeve. What we need now, because the blouse is going to have a belt, just normal belt. So let's create a belt now, like a 2 inches belt. So you fold it 4 inches belt. Then when you turn it, it will become what? 2 inches. Then plus 1 inch sewing allowance, then it will be 3. So this one now is 3 inches. I don't know whether you guys are seeing it. So we are going to create a maybe 30 inches belt. You don't need a longer belt like that. I just need a moderate belt for this. Fold it very well before you cut. Let me show it now. That is equal. Okay. Yeah, 36 inches. So let's make use of 40 inches of belt. Okay, this is 40 inches. Then the width of it will be what? 3 inches. But we need 2 inches meters of belt. We are going to use 1 inch to sew and fold in later. So make sure you make sure it will be end part so that it will not be bigger than 1. Then you arrange it properly. Okay. So what you do, you cut. You are arranging it. It's a normal fit up. You can make your allowance bigger, but I don't want to make use of bigger allowance. That is why I just add 2 inches to it. 1 inches for the sewing, while the other one is 1 inches for normal free space on the blouse. So that is that for today. This is the belt. Take it to the sewing machine. You sew it through here, then you turn over, then you just tie it because it's a little belt I need. Some people, you can cut 60 meters of belt, you can cut 40, you can cut 30, depends on you, but I cut 40 because I don't want a longer belt. I just want something that I will tie on the blouse, or you can even decide not to put belt, but it's a very fine blouse. So after sewing it, you will see the outcome. You will see the outcome of it. God bless you. If you are new on this platform, please consider me and subscribe. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Consider me, help me out and subscribe. View it, then share to your loved ones. That is that. God bless you. Stay tuned. Before 10 minutes, the sewing of this blouse is ready. You can also sew it with hand, needle and hand. God bless you.